So anyway, guys, yeah, still recovering from last night. The live that me and Shed Boy did, we weren't planning on it going on for nearly 8 hours. That was completely. I'm not drinking tonight at all. Like I said, still recovering. I've not had much sleep, but I'm used to that. So I thought I'd put on Demon Crest on the old SNES. Yeah, I thought I'd put a normal video out as well, just a recorded one, so everybody can. Because 7 hours, nobody's going to watch all that, I don't think. Nearly 8 hours, I think it went on to. But it was fantastic, and me and Bike Shed Boy want to say thanks to everybody that came in the chat. Everybody that was in the chat was absolutely brilliant. Yeah, right, this video, as you can see, I've just put on Demon's Crest. Nah. Yeah, is it a fake game? Yes, it is. It's fake. Guys, that's a bootleg. So you've got the manual. The manual's a bootleg. I don't think that's a bootleg. There's no point in faking that, is it? But the rest of it's fake. It's in English writing. The box quality is actually quite nice. Thick cardboard. Quality's good. It's got a bit of a shine to it. If it's over shiny or what, I don't know. Anyway, the story behind this is, let me just turn it that way because I'm stretching my neck. The story behind it is, about 5 years ago, I was out on the front of my house talking to my neighbour, and a big white van, technically it's only a narrow road, so where I'm parked, he's had to pull up behind my car to let somebody through. And I noticed on the side of his van, you could tell he was a self-employed guy. I noticed on the side of his van it said, we do carpets, house clearance, no job too big. One of them type of vans, no job too big, no job too small. So anyway, I flagged him down. So parks up, gets out of the van. I says, do you measure carpets as well? He says, yeah. Because at the time I was looking to have a carpet fitted in this living room. He says, so what are you looking at? I says, well, I'm looking at a fitted carpet for the living room. He says, yeah, I can measure it now if you're not doing anything. I says, yeah. So anyway, he came in. And at that time, I had a lot of games all in plastic tubs just sat there. So anyway, he noticed them. He says, we need to move all this up and get... And he goes, oh, you collect games? I says, yeah. He says, I've got a box full in the back of my van. He says, what it is. He says, I don't know if they're real or if they're fake. He says, I've been told they're fake. I says, well, have you tried them? He says, no. He says, I ain't got a console. I says, what are they? Do you know? And he went, just some Nintendo games. He says there's about 50 of them. So anyway, I went out and had a look. Went back of the van, and there was about 50 of these, all boxed. Some had manuals, some hadn't. And I'm looking for, and I'm thinking, mate, these are good. So look at the quality, guys, and they're all brilliant quality like this. And I'm thinking, and I said to him, I said, so who told you they was fake? He says, and in this country, we have a shop called CEX. Everybody's heard of CEX in this country. It's not, I don't think it's global. America ain't got it. I think America has GameStop and all them. He says he took the old case in CEX to see if he could sell them. He says they started looking through them and told him they was all fake. And then he says they actually opened the cartridge up in front of him and showed him the differences. So anyway, I says, all right, so they are fake. I says, that's been confirmed. He says, yeah. Right, so I says, well, I says, and you can't test them. So I says, because I know that some fakes, I mean, this is playing. Um, I said to him, I know that some fakes can work. And my Super Nintendo at the time was boxed away. It was in what I'm now called Narnia. I says, I've got a SNES. I says, but it's away. And I says, it's going to take me a while to probably dig it out. And he goes, I said to him, I says, so what are you looking at? He says, I'm looking to sell them cheap. I says, so, like what? He went, that was it. Because I said to him, I says, how did you get them? He says he got a phone call because he does ask clearances. He says he got a phone call saying somebody wanted him to go to like a storage unit, empty it out, anything in there, either throw it away or he could keep. So it was all free. And he says he found this box of games hidden in the corner. So he took it, kept it, and it's been in his van. I says, well, how much looking at it then? He went, probably about £2 each. And I went, well, I don't know. I says, the problem you've got, me, I says, you could plug them into a SNES and they might all be blank. You don't know. And then they're no good to anybody. And I counted 50 games in that box, by the way. And he says, would you take a chance on £50 for the lot? I thought, well, £1 each. Even if they're no good, don't load, fake, it doesn't matter. So I said to him, yeah, I'll take a chance. I said, no, that was it. I gave him a choice. I said, you can either leave the whole lot with me and I'll dig out my SNES and I'll test them. And then you come back probably tomorrow or the day after. No, I ain't got time for that. I'm busy. I'm booked up all week. And he says, I won't be down this way. I think he lived the other side of the city or something, he was saying. I says, well, yeah, all right then. If you want, I'll give you the 50 quid. So I did. I gave him the 50 quid. Guys, I shit you not, yeah, no word of a lie. I dug out my SNES, I tested every one of these games, and every one plays the real game, Demon Crest. It's not, I mean, I've got top names, Terra Enigma, I've got Sky Blazer, all really good, fake. I mean, they're fake. Well, he's been told they are, but I think they look too damn good. Even the thing is a bit golden, that looks quite decent. Anyway, yeah, I tested everyone, plugged them in, everyone plays the game that's written on the box. They're all English, pal. But yeah, they're all fake. So, and bear in mind there was 50 of them in the box. So I was kind of excited, and I'm thinking, obviously, I'm not going to keep them in my collection because I only have genuine, real, original stuff. So, and it was when I watched Goldtooth's video about the thing the story he told about. So I told it last night in the live chat. He went to look at some Mega Drive games, and they all turned out to be fake. But this guy that he wanted folding off wanted top price for them. Oh, how much is that? Well, that's 300 quid. That one's 400 quid. I mean, they can command that sort of money if they're genuine, but all these games, what he went to look at was fake. So anyway, I told that story last night, and it got me thinking. I'm thinking a similar thing happened to me, but I got a good deal. And I was going to say it last night, and at one point, Michael, Bike Shed Boy, he did say to me, tell him about yours. And I was like, no. And then in the chat, my other son, Kev, who was called Typical Gamer 1, he was going, oh, bro, I've got some, because this file here, well, I'm going to show you in a bit. I gave him to Kev, my other son. He's just going to save them, not worth selling. We'll come to that in a bit. Anyway, and I'm thinking, shh, Kev, don't. I'm thinking of doing a video on them. So anyway, but as you can see, guys, there's nothing wrong with the game. It's absolutely perfect working order. So yeah, where was I? So anyway, I was really excited. Tested all these games. So I thought you could put them on eBay, take photos, show them all working on your SNES, but make sure I was writing in guys, I sold, because it was 50, there's 8 here. There's 8 down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there's 8 that I didn't sell in the end because there was a reason for that, which I'll get to in a bit. So anyway, I sold about 8 down here. I sold 42 of them on eBay, individually, not all in one go. But what I was doing, I was listing them. I was being legit. I was listing them as replicas, brand new, reproduction cart, reproduction box, reproduction manuals. Everything was a reproduction. Please read the, description. So, and I was asking £20 each. Because I'm thinking, games like this, Demon Crest and Terra Enigma, they can fetch like £700-800. So I'm thinking, if somebody wants to play that game, and they're not bothered whether surely it's worth 20 quid. And I was taking photos of scenes. They could see the game working. They could see it in the SNES. Mate, they started selling like hotcakes. £20 each. I was selling them like every day. Anyway, then I got up one morning. I got this notification from eBay about selling fake reproduction items. So I thought, all right, I'm going to have to stop. I'd already sold about 20 of them at this point. So, 20 quid each, 20 games, you do the maths. Anyway, then I still had 30 of them, and I'm thinking, well, what do I do when I've still got 30 I need to get rid of? But they'll work. It's a genuine game. You can play them all the way through, guys. I played one of these all the way through. I completed it. And that was Wild Guns. I played that all the way through, guys. Yeah. So yeah, anyway, I left it for about 3 weeks, and I thought, I'll try and sell some word of mouth, but make sure they know. Anyway, I sold some privately to people that I know. So, 20 quid, mate, I'll show you you're working. Oh yeah, I'll have it, I'll play it. I managed to sneak some more onto eBay, using the same wording, like these are reproduction, brand new. I weren't fooling nobody. I was showing photos of the game loaded and playing. I managed to sell another 10 on the. And anyway, at this point, I was down to my last 10. And I said to Kev, do you want them? I says, you can have them for free. I've made hundreds. I've made my money. I'm happy. So he says, yeah, but I said to him, I says, don't try and sell anymore because we're risking now getting banned off eBay. Which I understand. They did start to ban us, but guys, they were selling that fast that they were selling before eBay could notify me of like being warned. And I'm thinking, well, it's already sold, now I'm getting the warning. So anyway, I says, Kev, you have them 10. And but we won't bother through eBay because it's not worth risking getting banned. Anyway, one day I'm flicking through eBay and Batman and Robin. Oh no, yeah, he did sell that. I ain't got it here. Anyway, the Batman and Robin on SNES. I don't know what it's worth. £800. I don't know. 500-600. Anyway, that was in the pile of 10 that I give to Kev. So I'm going through eBay and I see one, reproduction. And the guy was asking like 40 quid. And I read into it and I'm thinking, that's exactly the same as what I've got. But he had no photos of proof it working. He just put photos. They did write in genuinely saying, this is a fake, this is a reproduction. And I'm thinking, if he can get away with it. I says, Kev, right, we'll take another chance. We'll put your Batman and Robin on for 20 quid and write it the same as what this guy has, as a reproduction, brand new and similar to what we did before. Anyway, considering there was already a fake one on there with no photos of gameplay, and we did what we normally did, gameplay, not genuine, but the photos are genuine gameplay, and it sold straight away. So I said to Kev, right, we'll get the other one on straight, and what was the one? The Fireman. Because that was another one I come across, the Fireman. There was one on eBay at the time. Somebody was asking for like £1,000. I says, right, get your fireman. They had the manual with it. I says, get your fireman. I says, because there's a fake one here, look, and the guy's asking 60 quid. I says, so we'll half it. I says, get your fireman, ask for 30. Guys, it sold straight away. But it weren't till after, on the fireman one, I got reported. A guy had a genuine one, a fireman. He must have seen our copies thinking, oh, not even this. Mine's genuine, worth £1,000, and yet they're getting away with selling theirs 30 quid and nobody's buying mine. So what he's done, he's reported us, but we got reported after they sold. So in effect, eBay couldn't ban us, but we got warned. One more. They did say to us, "What you sell one more fake game, whatever they call it, bootleg, that I would get banned." I says, right, Kev, you've got 8 left. So them 8 he had left. I mean, this was about 5 years ago. I've got all 8 of them here, and this is one of them playing. Yeah, Demon's Crest. So I'm going to show you. In fact, I'm going to adjust this camera so that I can get this round here, because I need to get this down. This tripod's not all that good really for get this down here. You don't need to see me really. This is more about what I'm going to show you. Right, and I wanted this little table thing. Anyway, so that's the one that's playing Demon Crest. So, what we got wild guns. Obviously fake. I don't know if there's a manual with this. No, there's no manual, but the cartridge. I mean, you can even tell the off colour of the cartridge is not the same. I mean, that looks brand new. We've got Bomberman 3. Has this one got the manual? Yeah, that's got Bomberman 3 there. Nice minty case. Can't remember that being with it, but there's some sort of retro games fair poster with it. You've got usual. So yeah, that's that one. I just moved them out because I showed you them. Alright, got Sunset Riders. I think this one's got the manual. Yeah, it has. So you got that. Manual's a bit cheesy, but nevertheless it's got it. And that. This lighting's not very good, by the way. I should have set up another. But you have got the like European stickers on the back. So yeah, Sunset Riders. Got Sky Blazer. This one, there's no manual with this one. But again, you got the cartridge with the. I'm going to open one up in a bit. I'll show you. That is Mystical Ninja. Again, guys, I can't believe the quality. And every one of these loads and plays like the original. We even got Whirlo. That's a rare one. PAL version. Whirlo. There's no manual with that. But again, it's got the Whirlo stickers. Jesus, I didn't realise that. And this one's got. I don't know if you can read that. Yeah. Right, yeah, so there's a couple of Whirlo stickers with that one. I can't remember. But saying that, it's been 5 years. It was 5 years ago when I was getting rid of them and selling them. But like I said, I weren't ripping anybody off. I was being 100% honest. Let's open. Right, we'll open this one. I'll show you. Alright, this is Terra Enigma. Right, right, this is my genuine Street Fighter cartridge. That's genuine, guys. That's not fake. So I'm going to open this first, and I'll show you the circuit board. put that on there. I don't want to lose the screws. So alright, so open that up. That's cartridge, that's circuit board. I don't want to touch the chips because of electrostatic. So try, when you open these, try not to touch the actual chips, guys, because electrostatic can damage them. Try not to touch them pins neither with your fingers. But that's the board. And if you look on the board, in that corner there, it does say Nintendo. And that's genuine. That's a genuine cartridge. So we'll put that to the side. And this is the Terranigma. This is the bootleg fake. So I'm going to open this. Put that so we don't use it. Like I say, these last 8 that we've got left. Well, these are Kev's. These are my son's. Because I just gave them him, saying, "Look, if you want to keep them, keep them." But because I won't have them on my shelf because they're not genuine, even though they work. All right. So we'll open it up. That's for that. Now I'll show you the differences. Let's get this one back. Right. Even though this is fake, right. That's Terranigma. Right, you'll notice with this one, it's got a battery. That's for a save option during gameplay, so you can actually save this game. Whereas I don't think you can with the original Terranigma. And on this board, you'll notice it's got pins on that end. Whereas if I hold that one up, that hasn't. And the chips are the processors are different. The chips, and it doesn't say Nintendo anywhere on that board. So yeah, but to me, guys, that quality is absolutely brilliant. Like I say, the work. So let's get you back up here. I need to sort out another tripod stand. So yeah, that is the story of how I ended up with all these fakes. Anyway, in the end, because it all starts off with a carpet. Me wanting a carpet fitted. He left me his telephone number. I paid him 50 quid, obviously, for the games. He left me his telephone number and says, as soon as you're ready, mate. He measured the room, because that was free. I mean, what did it come out of? The measurements was something like, I don't remember if it was 19 or 20 foot long. And it was about 20 foot long. It is a massive room, guys. The camera don't do it justice. And I think it's something like 15 feet wide. Something like that. 15, 16 wide. 20 foot long. Yeah, anyway. So he's left me his number. I've got the box of games and send them. A few days went by and I'm thinking, do I really want a fitted carpet wall to wall? Because what I've got here, guys, I don't know if you've noticed, this is a giant rug. There's that green magnet. This is a giant rug. And I like the idea of a giant rug. So I thought I'd think about it for a few days. And I think his quote was a bit high as well for the carpet. I think he quoted me something like, because I wanted grey. And I think he quoted me something like 280 quid. I'm thinking, I could get a giant rug for a lot less than that. I mean, this giant rug I think was 115. And this rug, guys, is absolutely massive. It just gives me a nice border all the way around. So yeah, like I said, not drinking tonight. I'm hoping to get some sleep later. I don't think Bike Shed Boys, I think he's recovering. I'm recovering. I've had some nice we have had some nice comments from the live, what we did last night. People are asking, will we be doing it again? We will, but me and Michael spoke, because even though we went off early hours of this morning, because these chairs, guys, what I've got here, these white chairs, they both recline. You know, you can recline them, and so what I said to Michael, I says, I'm not going to bed, I'm just going to recline the chair and go to sleep. So we did. We ended up nodding off in them, but before we did, we was both talking about it, and I said to him, I'd do it again because I really enjoyed it. I said, but we can't do 8 hours. Oh God, I mean, it was funny and time went fast, but 8 hours was just mental. I said to him, what we're going to have to do is cap it. If we do another one, we're going to have to cap it. But guys, heads up anyway, in Bike Shed Boys channel, he's doing his, he's got some live streams coming up. And I think he mentioned it last night. He says the first live stream is with one of his mates that he's going to do. So I'll be watching that. And his second live stream, what he's going to do, probably a week later, I'm going over to his, and I'm going to stay over at his, and I'm going to be in his live stream. So, but this will be on his channel. The recording that he did last night on his camera, I've got hay fever, guys, and my nose. Yeah, the recording he did last night, because he edits, and that's fine. I just don't know how to. I don't want to. I'm not interested. I just, what you see is what you get. So he says he's going to edit today. Hopefully, put his video out probably tomorrow or something. So yeah, if you nip over to Bike Shed Boys channel, you'll be able to see the live stream, what we did, but edited to the bits that, just to get it down to a reasonable time scale, I suppose, half an hour to an hour. Now, I can't imagine anybody sitting for 8 hours. Well, it was just under 8 hours, I think. I mean, we had a brilliant comment. Somebody going, oh, lads, you just couldn't make it to 8 hours, could you? Oh, mate. Yeah, but even when we was going off, because the battery was running out at one point last night, even when we was going off, I was like, we're going to have to close it down. And then we was getting messages saying, plug your charger in, and we still had like 100 people. 4 or 5 o'clock this morning, guys, we still had we had well over 100 people viewing. So that's it, we'll just plug the charger in. So we carried on for a bit longer until it got too much, and we couldn't do it no more. I'm not drinking tonight at all. I've been on coffee. I've had tea, coffee. I've had dandelion and burdock. No, I can't do it. So yeah, what was I going to say? Yeah, I thought I'd do this video as a normal video so everybody can watch it, because not a lot of people. I mean, fair enough, that live stream has had over 2,000 views. So what's this one? 29 minutes. This is half an hour. Try and keep this minimum to half an hour, 45 minutes. Yeah, and it was a bit of a catch up as well. Like I say, these fake games. Obviously, there's only 8 left, so I left them all with Kev. I says, look, have them, but don't sell them. Don't risk getting. It's not worth risking getting banned. But everybody that brought one of these games knew 100% what they was getting. Because even when they sold, I was sending messages saying, you have read it, and you do realise all these games I'm selling at the moment are like, you know, reproduction. They're not genuine. Oh yeah. We're happy. We've seen the photos. We've seen the gameplay. So yeah, and guys, I couldn't believe how fast it was selling. 20 quid each. Mate, I tell you. So yeah, I think that's going to be about it. I'm going to download this video. My next video will be probably Thursday or Friday this week, after this one. Yeah, I'll probably do another one for about Thursday or Friday, and that's when I'll go to the cupboard. I'll go to the Narnia cupboard and come back with a box and show you what's in the box, because I've thought of a few arrangements I want to do to this room, change things around a bit. make more room. And I can do that. I can do that. There's quite a few things I can do, to be fair. And that's all part of the process over the next summer months going into winter. So I've got tons and tons of content to come, guys. So if you want to see everything, stick around. But look, I mean, guys, you can pick the pad up now and play it. Press start, look, and it'll start. Yeah, look, start, continue, options. You can play it all the way, and a lot of SNES cartridges, they didn't have save option. You know, with the battery, they didn't have that. A lot of them didn't. But I think I opened up every one of these, and I think out of the 50 guys, every one of them had a battery save option. And what I did as well, I tested a couple of cartridges. I took the battery out to see if it left either an open circuit so the cartridge wouldn't load, or if you just didn't have if it just disabled the save option. And all it did was disable the save option. So even if the battery went and you didn't want to replace the battery, you could still play the game, but you didn't have the save option, which was normal anyway. So yeah, but yeah, no, I mean, you want to play it if you like the game, and I mean, who's going to turn it down for 20 quid? Anyway, guys, that's it. I'm done. I'm going to get this video loaded up. I'll probably call it something about. I will mention fake in the title, so that anybody who watches the video won't get confused, and you know, everybody who watches this video once it goes out will know that all these SNES games I've got here right now, all 8 of them are fake. They're not genuine, guys. Even though they work, they're not genuine. They're fake. And I will put that in the title. So you're going to see that first anyway before you even start watching the video. Oh, this guy's got some fake SNES games. Let's have a look. Yeah. Anyway, guys, that's it. I'm done. Keep banging on them. All right. I'll catch you Thursday or Friday. See you in the bits.